When you're 16 to 18 years old, you feel like you're on the precipice of adulthood, man, but you really aren't even close.
Especially girls, bro. Y'all swear y'all old, bro. Then y'all be flexing talking about how y'all dating 23-year-olds. Bro, he is a pedophile. What's the word, TGI, man? You know why we here. We got Cody Code might be finished. Now, I don't know who Cody Code is, man. We gonna see today, man. Make sure y'all staying blessed, and let's get into his reaction.
Extremely successful YouTuber who has been very popular for over a decade online.
And what do you have to say about your rise to success?
Well, I wish I could say I had people who doubted me, but everyone knew I was gonna kill it.
I would say he's viewed as almost a reverse David Dobrik. Like, people actually think this man is funny and has good takes, and the majority has considered him to be a stand-up guy for a very long time. In fact, he had pretty much entered that golden boy territory here on YouTube after having such a strong reputation for being on the right side of history for so long. His career has likely gone better than he ever could have expected. Everything he touches seems to turn to gold, and nowadays he's a comedian, podcaster, writer, and even DJ. And so in this story you have him, who is now 33 years old, and the other person really involved in this situation.
My bad, that's not all. I don't know. My fault. Kevin Hart sprouted out of me. What a choice of words. My bad. I'm gonna edit that out. 33 is crazy. I don't know how I haven't heard of this. This dude must have been on this platform for a minute, man. I ain't gonna
named Tana Mojo. Back in the day, she blew up at the age of 17 years old.
I told myself before I started YouTube that I was going to be different, and that I wasn't going to be like every other YouTuber, and that I wasn't going to be the sellout average blonde bimbo on YouTube. I was going to be someone different.
She got a lot of hate online for her actions back then.
Today I have my handy dandy MacBook right here, and we're reading some motherfucking hate comments.
With her infamous TanaCon really being the huge story against her at that time. But nowadays, she's 26 years old and has managed to become a co-host on a massive podcast.
That seemed like the last type of person that would have spazzed out with saying that word. Wrong time, bro. He was cheesing too. He was proud. Somebody banned this dude, man.
Called The Cancelled Podcast. And I've seen women wearing their merch out in public, so it must be a pretty big show. They do have millions of subscribers and regularly get millions of views per podcast. And so these two had some sort of relationship back when she was first entering the internet atmosphere. They even did some collab videos at that time.
Like, we're not friends, you know? Like, this was organized by someone else.
I don't know her.
I've never met him.
Teach me some slang. Teach me some teen slang.
Okay, well, I was gonna like write it
down. Alright, so I'm way too old to be on YouTube. Obviously. She knows a whole bunch of slang and cool words because she's, you know, a teen, whatever. So I'm here basically just to learn some teen slang.
And apparently back then, Tana was a massive fan of this man, Cody, before they had ever even met.
No, seriously, I'm just like your biggest fan. Like, this is such an honor. Like, oh my god.
Well, now Cody has found himself in some extremely hot water because recently this clip from a live recording of the Cancelled Podcast had gone viral.
You never had sex with? Oh my god, do no one look at me, Cody Code.
And obviously, the internet is always going to be the internet, and people started digging, and the timeline was looking suspicious, as Cody is quite a bit older than Tana.
Damn,
and so now Tana...
Damn, wait, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30. Bro, that could be your unk. It's crazy I'm saying that now. That could be your unk. If that jump was reversed, that could be your auntie, man. Bro, that's 8 years. No, 7. My fault, wrong. Bro, don't get on me about that math shit, man. No, ain't nobody. This is not school. We ain't
to one of her latest podcast episodes to go into further detail about these allegations.
I've tried to talk about this a million times, and I feel like I never have the right words. I hooked up with Cody Cole when I was 17 and he was 25. Yeah,
That's a weird flex. Is it? Oh, is she flexing? She looked a little bit concerned. I want to see what she does.
Now keep in mind, this all allegedly happened during the course of a Playlist Live event, which is hosted in Florida where the age of consent is 18 years old, meaning this would be a crime. And yes, this did allegedly take place almost a decade ago, but she says time and time again here that it was hard for her to wrap her head around this situation over time because she has experienced much worse trauma in her life. And so in comparison, this situation never crossed her mind as an issue until she got older.
It's honestly disgusting, and I also think when you're that age, you think you know everything and you think you're way more mature than you actually are. And then from our age now, we can look at it in hindsight's 2020 and it's like, oh my God, you were a child.
Yes.
You were young.
I think a lot of things like that happened to me as well because I really did have to grow up severely at a really young age. When I look back at the Kody situation, I definitely am like, why was he doing that? You know what I mean? And there were so many situations. There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up. And
Donald Trump loves to attack Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Because he's focused on revenge. And he has no...
And I can look at that and be like,
Why
the fuck were you doing that? But I don't associate or hold it with trauma because I am such a comparative person where I'm like, so many worse things have happened to me.
And you didn't, at that time, it's like you don't really know what you're doing and like you don't really think it's wrong. But again, it's like he was 25.
She even goes on to make the point that it was hard for her to come forward with this because she still doesn't necessarily look at Kody as a bad person.
The thing is like I still watch his videos. Like I do think he's really funny. And like it is this weird thing of like it would be easier and harder, or it would be easier and less hard if he was like
Easily hateable.
Yes.
To really put this more into perspective, this is someone who is the age of a junior in high school, hooking up with a famous man 7 years after he graduated. And that's not even to mention all the power dynamics with her being a big fan of him before they ever even met, and with her being very green to a new industry that moves very fast and, like she says here, can be very sexual.
How many chains is that, bro? What the... Man, I'm surprised how was she breathing during that? And it looked like it was 95 degrees outside.
Up with people and having so much fun and like, because I grew up loving him and I think you know what I mean? Like I was just like excited and a fan and like.
She also makes the point here that because she is disliked a lot online with a historically poor reputation, and because Kody has been so universally loved, people tend not to believe her about this story.
I know for a fact if you swapped out Kody Ko with someone that like people didn't like that much,
oh my God,
I would be receiving so much more sympathy versus like the amount of people in this industry who like want to protect him.
With that being said, there is this witness named Gabby Hanna that corroborates with her story.
I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage.
Where is she?
And I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know. I know she like looks a little older. She's underage. Watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then
This all kind of reminds me of when this...
Bro got no cheat. What is... Bro... What? Nah, I'm not even gonna ask if he was drunk, bro. That drunk is crazy, bro. Them type of situation. I ain't gonna lie. Stop looking at me like that. You know what the fuck you did.
Actions of David Dobrik came out years ago, and all of his fans were riding really hard for him, trying to throw his creepy ass bail just because they enjoy his content. It is very hard for fans to think of someone they've watched grow for years in this way, but that does not mean that Kody has not been feeling the pressure of this slowly coming to light, as Tana claims that he even reached out to her about it.
I think I said something about it online and it was starting to surface, and he texted me like, are we good?
So for weeks now, since this story first started bubbling up due to that viral clip, Kody has now been deleting any comments or Reddit threads that mention the situation at all. And so now many people are obviously demanding some sort of response from Kody. And I do want to say there has been this greater conversation online about the age of consent lately. And I just want to say, like, beyond the physical aspect of it, I feel like it's really more about the mental differences. Like, when you're 16 to 18 years old, you feel like you're on the precipice of adulthood, but you really aren't even close.
Especially
but because...
Bro, especially girls, bro. Y'all swear y'all old, bro. And then y'all be flexing talking about how y'all dating 23-year-olds. Bro, he is a pedophile. Y'all don't be knowing, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, I don't know about having no daughter, bro. It'll be a little bit. Well, no. I'm going to get my daughter right first off. Feel me? I'm going to get my daughter right. That is a little bit crazy, man. 16, 17, 28. Well, okay. You could do 18. 18 is straight. 19, you're pushing it. Calm your ass down. Then 20, it's like, come on, bro. This nigga, he damn near about to be legal to drink. You need to calm your ass down.
Feel like you are maturing, you will likely try and do things that adults do. Like I
was debating on whether I should have played that Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us Cell Block 1 scene on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know. But apparently we wasn't going to get to that because I don't know how to fucking do it. I'm going to figure it out, y'all. I'm going to get that sound effects thing straight, tightened up. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all staying blessed, staying iconic, bro. I'm going to catch y'all.